journalism. AYV will be working with the BBC to promote media development in Sierra Leone.
The partnership for the BBC, of course, is always significant when we sign a deal with a partner outside of the UK, because what it means is that we can expand our audience reach and get the BBC quality news and content to our partners and audiences outside of the UK, and that's our sort of number one remit, to increase our audience. So it's always a really exciting thing to do that. Sierra Leone is a significant partner for us, it's a significant market for us in West Africa, so to be able to collaborate with AYV, get another great TV station in Sierra Leone is fantastic. It's fantastic. We can see the content AYV put out there. We know that it resonates very well with younger audiences, and that's a great aim for us as an organisation, to reach younger audiences across Africa. So to be able to do that in Sierra Leone is great for us. It's really, really good. It's always great to have our partners here with us, not just for the partners to learn and maybe potentially gain new skills and expertise, but also we benefit so much from it. We learn a lot about what's actually happening in the market that we are focused on, particularly Sierra Leone. That's a country that maybe as an organisation we can cover a lot more in BBC News. So our staff have been very excited.
The training programme, taking place at BBC's headquarters in London, which is at the very heart of media innovation in the world, will embed AYV's journalists into the BBC's world-class media development and cutting-edge broadcasting. Through this tailored and future-looking training programme, AYV and the BBC are delivering more value to AYV journalists to help them adapt and evolve in a new media landscape.
It's great to be here. We are on, well, of course, we all know AYV has a partnership with the BBC. So as part of that partnership, part of it also entails training AYV staff every now and then, to better capacitate us in terms of how we gather news, how we deliver the news, how we coordinate things in general. So it's just basically learning from the BBC. They are, they are veterans, if I can use that word, when it comes to media, and so we're basically learning best practices from them to take back home to implement in AYV, to better provide amazing content for people. It's been a beautiful experience. We've been moved around different teams. We've been with the BBC London team. We've been with the Focus on Africa team, in business team as well. And basically, we've been kind of understudying them, if that's the right word to use, and just basically seeing how things are done. So we've worked on them in when you're assigned with a team to work on a project, work on the news, and we just basically seen how it's done. And also, aside from that, we were also able to share our own expertise and experience, and just basically how we do things back home in Sierra Leone. So it's been a win-win situation. We are learning from them, but we're also able to share one or two things that they found actually quite interesting and quite useful. So I'd say it's a one of its kind. It's amazing. It's the BBC. I mean, it's an amazing platform to really be associated with, and to have such people wholeheartedly want to share their knowledge and share their skills with you is something that we can only be quite grateful for.
I started at AYV in 2015 as an intern, and then over the years I've progressed. It's been a really good experience coming here to the BBC and seeing how things are done. And I must say, AYV is not very far away. We're doing essentially the same thing in Sierra Leone with our journalism as well. And in principle, we abide by the same things in terms of fairness, transparency, and things like that. And so it's been a really good experience to coming here and seeing the way reporters work, producers, engaging them, and basically just picking their brain as to how to make our own journalism and our work we do in Sierra Leone better.
So I appreciate so much what I think AYV do for me. We have to implement that in Sierra Leone, change the media concept in Sierra Leone.
With a nationwide newspaper, television and radio network across the country, The partnership between AYV and the BBC fits very well with the objectives of the two institutions.
It's a very exciting moment for us at the African Young Voices. This is the BBC here. It's the world of media and broadcasting. It is the place where you see, what it means to run a serious media empire. So we are very excited, and this is part of the partnership that we signed, we agreed on with the BBC, that we will be engaging them. They will not only provide content to AYV, but also provide training and other programs to benefit the work that we do at AYV. So it is the start of a very exciting joining, and this is the vision of Ambassador Anthony Navo. He's a man of his words. He's a man with a vision, and the vision is to see AYV not only a Sierra Leonean channel, but an African channel, but more importantly, a global channel. So we are working very hard to expand our broadcasting capability.